All right, what's good, YouTube? Today we're reacting to Streamer University is not what people think it is by Omeezy. What's about?
Here we go again.
What a genuine genius this guy is. Just literally getting everyone else in the world, all the other creators in the world, to be doing his freaking bidding for him and his advertising for him. And then you know who he picks? All the biggest creators. All the FaZe, all the that new Como house, all the AMP. He just picked a sketch.
Right on cue, after the announcement of the participants of Streamer University, we have think piece after think piece about who belongs and who doesn't. People are criticizing Kai Cenat, saying that there's nothing but BBL women in there, there's nothing but friends in there, there's nothing but celebrities in there, and there's nothing but big streamers in there. And to be honest with you, this is something that Kai Cenat called almost verbatim that people will be criticizing him for.
A lot of niggas about to hate me after this, whether it's good or bad, whatever it is. A lot of niggas are going to hate me. Yeah. I can see the TikTok think pieces already. We don't get accepted. We didn't get accepted.
And I guess if you look at the biggest names on the roster, then maybe I could understand how some people are getting to these conclusions. But honestly, they are wrong. Not only are you seeing celebrities, but you're seeing big streamers, professors, people who have already had motion. But when you start to break down the numbers as to who is in Streaming University, you realize that, I ain't gonna lie, people are turning a blind eye to the reality of the fact, and it's probably based on the fact that they are jealous that they didn't get in. It seems as though the backlash is misguided. It's never supposed to be let anybody in university. So I think we need to break down who got into Streamer University and why people are hating so much. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way.
Hit that like button. You feel me? Sub up, comments. We got no comments coming in. Comment. Comment
the channel. If you subscribe, I'm gonna let you into Omeezy University, except for the freak balls. Some of the freak balls, y'all can't be here. Now, back into the video.
Streamer University, is it not for streamers trying to make it? You're bringing millionaires into the team! What does he need this for?
It's my
I need Renation University, Celebrity University. Am I tripping?
Oh, bro.
Audio went. I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, brother, these guys stink. In the aftermath of Streamer University's acceptance list, I've
see we got FTG. I don't know who that is. Bonnie, don't know who that is. I know who that is. Don't know who that. Obviously Davis. I know who this is. I know who that is. I know. Don't 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 know. Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 I know. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe because I don't really watching streams like that. But this seems like a good variety of different people. I know who this is. I'm familiar with this person. I know Madi's in here, not Blizo. Bilzo. This is Madi's little cousin, something like that. I'm with them people just because people I know those kind of people. But outside of that, I mean, I wouldn't know who that was or that was. Like, I wouldn't think for them to be like big creators for them being. I think it was a good mix. I think when it comes to Streaming University, it has to be a mix of big content creators, small content creators. It can't just be straight small content creators. You need to draw the attention in. Like I did last time. Like last year we did Streaming University. I think it was good because that mixture. You had DGs, you had the Duke Dennis's, all those kind of guys there. And when they were interacting with other streamers that were smaller, so they'll bring people to their platform as well. Hence why Kai was not streaming that much during Streaming University. He was streaming to get audience and then dip off. You feel me?
Had to have my ear yapped off by nonsensical content creators, streamers, Twitter people, Instagram people about their think pieces and theories as to why that there are so many celebrities and big name streamers in Streamer University. This tweet says, I'm not gonna lie, Kai only picked like max 5 people who were affiliates or had a low following. Not speaking for myself, by the way, I'm partner. Everybody else was either partnered or super known already. It was damn near 90% women also. This other tweet says, that's a damn shame Kai Cenat had all those people apply and come
So Cenat wrong
to Streamer University, only for him to choose streamers that are already well known. What was the point of acting like you were trying to find new raw talent if the talent is already famous people? Boy, confirmation by
I guess, but even so, I mean, right, it's something that didn't get accepted. They still had the chances to get clout and notoriety at the interviews. Like, I know some people definitely got a big audience just from going to the in-person interviews. Granted, not everybody will get in, and there was some, I'm pretty sure, like some level of I know you should come in kind of situation, but I mean, I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day. We'll see though.
Bias is a for some of these people. Look, if you only look at the most recognizable names, it can feel like only the big creators
Nah,
got
facts,
in,
that's
the
what I was
small
just saying.
creators got pushed to the side.
Lizzo, I don't know why Lizzo's there. Don't think she even streams for real. Like, I'm not familiar with her stream at all.
And when people see celebrities, big streamers, and professors all on the same roster, it makes the whole thing feel more exclusive than it actually is. Honestly, this is where the backlash becomes misleading to me. People are reacting to the names that they recognize and not the full roster.
Did
Not
Kai
literally.
Cenat actually ignore small streamers?
No.
40% of the streamers that got accepted averaged 1 to 150 viewers per stream. So to me, I consider these the small streamers, and they made up 40% of the acceptance rate. Now, from all the people who averaged 0 to 150 viewers, 16 people got accepted, averaging less than 25 viewers per stream. Now, these are people who were super consistent. They have been streaming for weeks, months, maybe even years, and they haven't been getting much love. So the really small streamers are pretty well represented here.
Now, shouts out to that guy who put together that comprehensive video about the data behind who got into Streamer University and who didn't, because he confirmed what I felt as I watched the Streamer University announcement list.
Like, literally what I was saying, bro.
Five.
Like, first of all, McQueen, his fault was crazy. Like, I don't know if it, jeez, after the beef with DG and whatnot, he was not putting views like he used to. I ain't gonna lie. That's unfortunate. But he's been very consistent, so kind of pulled him in. It makes sense. Like I'm saying, like, I don't know a lot of these people. I don't think it's just from me not knowing them, from me just not watching a lot of streams. I really think it comes from a standpoint of they are just not known. Like, obviously, if you really tuned into them, then you probably know a lot of these names, or not even a lot of them, but a good amount of names. But like, I'm telling you, a lot of you, I don't know. I don't know who Mookie is, F and Josh. I feel like maybe I don't know actually. Sky Jackson, I'm not gonna lie, this don't make sense to me. But hey, if it's your university, you run how you want.
40% of accepted streamers had between 1 and 150 viewers. Now, in the grand scheme of it all, that's decently sized, but nobody would say that that's a big streamer. 18% had 150 to 500 viewers. 17.5% are non-streamers and people who only started streaming recently. That's 76%. That's more than 3/4 of the streamers being what we would call smaller streamers or just non-streamers at all. Only 4.2% of the people that made it were people who averaged 10,000 or more viewers. And I felt the same exact way when I was watching it in real time, looking up people go from 1 live viewer to 20,000 live viewers. So this idea that Kai Cenat accepted just the biggest names in the content creation space, the massive streamers only, that's just not true. Now, of course, you're gonna have the big name celebrities and bigger streamers involved, which we'll get into a little bit later. But a lot of the backlash is based on people reacting to those names that are huge and not recognizing the full picture. And can't see the forest for the trees. Is that it? I think I said it right this time. I don't know.
Can't see the forest. Can't see a forest when you're staring at a tree. That's what you meant to say.
But once the data shows that there are small creators, the argument then transitions to why not pick even more unknown people? That's where people are forgetting about the auditions.
Every time you with that nigga, I lose. I'm the one that gotta pay for it. But he the one who think he the man in Compton, cause he is. Now you gonna get off his corner, you gonna let his people be, or by all means you gonna have to find a new plug. You don't mean that shit. The fuck I don't. I built this shit, me, brick by brick, and I refuse for you to tear it down cause you don't like the way another nigga talk. How you doing, Kyle?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, he killed that though. He did kill that. I know that clip is iconic. I gotta watch Snowfall.
You did that.
You see, this is the part where most people are forgetting. You didn't need some sort of big platform to get Kai Cenat's attention. You didn't need a huge social media presence. The auditions were the opportunity for you to show your person.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where some people have problems for sure. Because even with these auditions, it was definitely like, I feel like if you weren't the first 100 maybe people to get there, you were not getting in. And if you came later, you had to be known to get in. Like, a lot of these auditions were getting shut down due to too many people coming, you know, probably just creating a ruckus to some degree. But yeah, so obviously not everybody was gonna get a fair shot, but it was still enough of an opportunity for people that was not known to get in, I'll say.
Personality, talent, confidence, or something memorable. The big guy who performed.
Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people definitely got him, like, from this, even though Kai said Deny. I'm pretty sure a lot of denied people got in.
The snowfall scene and the guy who arrested Kai Cenat, which I thought was the most funniest thing in the world, are perfect examples of these.
For here from the Amos Department of Corrections, can you kindly stand up for me? We're here to issue you a few citations. So you have two options. We're going to offer you two deals. I need you to hire me as the hall monitor for Streamer University. As you can see, I'm very competent at my job, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So that's one way to go, or you'll be apprehended at the scene as we speak.
Okay, I can't accept now.
They didn't ask Kai Cenat for a chance. They used the moment to show presence. And for the
That's
big
what
guy,
I'm saying. Like, these auditions were not really like an audition of, hey, this is why I should be in Stream University because I did this. My resume. It's like, no, prove yourself in the moment. Like, show me, like, put on an act. You know, put on, be entertaining. That's how I always looked at it to be.
specifically, that helped him get in. There has to be some sort of baseline in these auditions. Streamer University just can't accept anybody in because they wanted badly. Hell, everybody in that line wanted it badly. But as somebody who was a part of the Atlanta auditions, think about if Kai Cenat let all 2,200 of those people in, 2,200 people from the New York one, 2,200 from the LA. At some point, come on, guys, I don't know what people are expecting. This one tweet from Ari the Mermaid sums up the audition process because I know people thought that was also a waste of time. See, this type of thinking is what I hate. It's not a waste at all. Being a streamer is literally putting yourself out there for opportunities. Most people don't even have that courage to do so and want to take that leap of faith to try. Showing up in and of itself was an opportunity for you to get content, for you to...
That's what I'm saying. Like, if that opportunity wasn't there, people had nothing to say, but it was there. I think people look so much at the glass half empty than full when it comes to opportunity, consistency, and all that. When it comes to content creation, like, honestly, like, I think a big portion of content creation comes from just, once again, consistency, quality content, and the care. Like, you have to actually care to do it. Now, some people don't have time, some people are tired, whatnot. But if you really want it, you'll find a way.
Get visibility and for you to network.
I think people just want the easy way out. That's really what it is.
Working and create some type of experience. I know a lot of people saw an influx in viewership, whether it be on their short form content, their long form content, their live stream, just because they were doing, saying, or being around Streamer University. And at the end of the day, this is literally what being a content creator is about. Putting yourself out there in a safe and respectful way of yourself and others, but just getting out there and experiencing something totally different and new. And this is where the conversation for a lot of these people who didn't get in and are upset today gets a little uncomfortable because they felt like they were a small streamer and Kai Cenat's not letting small streamers in. Small streamer doesn't just mean a random person who deserves some sort of chance. Small streamer means somebody who has proven something but just doesn't have the viewership yet.
I'm fucking trans, bro. I'll be transitioning OD. I was on TikTok live with all girls. Then I went to Twitch and then I had no views. Then I built up an all guys, all dudes. I started doing girl content, Risen. I blew up with that. The only people who consistently grow in content creation and social media are the people who can transition. If you can't transition, your career lifespan is going to be way more shorter.
I agree.
This is where people confuse being small with unqualified.
You got to think about it too. From a lot of people that play 2K, you got the Duke Dennis, you had I'm Davis, Agent. I watched all those guys before all this. I watched them back in like 2017, 2016, 18 time playing 2K. You feel me? Before the AMP, I knew individual content guy watching them, right? They all pivoted from 2K, IRL content, group content. 2K is a dead game. I'm not gonna lie. Like, think about it. People hop on 2K for the first 2 months, it dies out. Anybody playing 2K? If people stayed on nothing but 2K, they would have died out. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't watch 2K content like that no more. But I can easily pull up. Let's see. Let's search up a Cheeseaholic. Like on YouTube. See, Cheeseaholic. YouTube. Like, I don't know how he's doing, but I know he's somebody who strictly is doing 2K for the most part, right? 6 months. 6 months. Like, he's not really posting on here no more. And it's not saying he didn't branch out, do some different, but 2K is not pulling the same kind of stuff he used to do for, you know, content creators. So I'm saying that pivot, that transition has to be done.
A creator can average under 500 viewers and still have years, and I do mean years of experience. They can have clips, community, editing reps, personality, and real content identity. Brayden is a good example of that. He started in short form, then moved to the IRL streaming with the girls, and then realized, hey, he's not gonna build a real community doing that. So then he shifted towards more of the personality being the product. This is the type of creator that Streamer University makes sense for. Not someone who magically becomes a creator overnight. Somebody who's been trying, adjusting, failing.
I'll be honest, bro. Being Streamer University probably would be lit. But two things. Never sparked a stream other than on Mixer back in like 2017. Two, I already know I'm putting that much work in right now into content creation. Hence why I'm starting to do it more now. Even then, I'm struggling with consistency, bro. Between work, life, it's hard. So it's like somebody like me applying to Stream University and expecting I'm gonna get in. Now I'm not gonna lie, I have multiple channels I created in the past, whether it's for different passions of mine, whether it's my gaming channel I had at one point that I changed the name for and all that, my animation channel that I'm getting back to. I had a day trading channel because I day trade. I have a group channel, not a group channel, but a channel with my other friend who makes content. This reaction channel. There's a lot of channels that have been created strictly out of love of content. You know, I'm trying to transition, trying to see what's my niche. The image community kind of died out. I ain't gonna lie to you, but still passion. But the whole thing is wanting to do it. But my point, to reel it back a little bit, is consistency is not there for me. The amount of effort's not there. So applying and going to any kind of Stream University, anything related to trying to be promoting content does not make sense. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people don't self-reflect on what they're doing to get the results they're getting.
No jacket.
Oop, wrong video.
And trying to figure out exactly what their content is. Even when I go and look for somebody who is going to be an undiscovered streamer or a next big content creator, I look at their entire scope, not just what you did in a year. But do you really understand the process? Did you hop into 2K and then switch from gaming to something more IRL? Did you do some talking head videos? Have you gone through all of these different things to understand what works and what doesn't work in multiple niches? And then once you understand that, you can make anything work, to be quite honest with you. And if you look at that, that's consistent about all the big streamers and content creators across the internet. Hell, even Kai Cenat went from gaming to pranks to stories to what he is now. And that path that he's got makes Kai Cenat one of the best A&Rs in the business. He's really got an eye for talent.
Kai Cenat put me on to Speed, actually. First time I watched Speed was when I was in the AMP house and Speed was barking in his room and he was sweating. And I think he just hit 1 million subs. And Kai Cenat said, nah, Speed is up next. And I'm like, what? What is this? He's just some barking in his room, shirtless, sweaty. He's like, nah, he got it. Look where Speed is now, bro. And Kai Cenat was right. He has an eye for talent. That's why the Stream University is so cool.
Kai isn't just looking at numbers. He's
I'm not
looking
gonna lie,
for
bro. When it comes
presence.
to Sneeko, it's really sad. Like, because I feel like Sneeko could have made the content he's doing now to a certain degree in terms of like calling out the things you want to call out, right? Be a detective to the degree that he's a detective, whether it's cancel or not. But I think the era before it, the red pill successful, killed all his relationships in the community. Because Sneeko really is a good content creator from the standpoint of editing, all that. Like, he's good, but it's what's associated to him, a lot of extraness that does not need to be there. So, like, see that those people he's be cool with, not cool with no more, and the content, he's limited in content he can make. But, you know, he may not care. But I know from the audience perspective, they actually enjoyed his old content. Tough.
Moments, personalities, and people who can actually handle attention. But even if Kai has an eye for talent, Streamer University is still not just a charity event. It's also a live stream event. And that means that the roster needs some sort of balance.
It is a business. And the type of people that were picked for that Streaming University, you could tell the catalog, the type of people that they pick. And it's no hard feelings against them. It's just the vibe, the energy that he going for with the 2026 class. It's like obvious you could see. I kind of feel that sentiment like, yeah, it shouldn't be people that are Twitch partner picked or people that already have some motion pick. But again, like, game is game. That's just simply how this always been.
I think that a lot of people don't understand that at the end of the day, there has to be some sort of balance that goes into all of this. Naturally, Kai Cenat can't have all big names and all big streamers. He can't have all women. He can't have all men. He can't have all small streamers. There has to be some sort of balance. So when I listen to some of these criticisms of people when they talk about Stream University, I just feel as though they're not hitting the nail on the head. And they're not seeing the forest for the trees.
Kai Cenat, we're not watching that bullshit.
Yeah, let me see what you said.
We're not watching Celebrity University. Why the f is Lizzo's, Geo? Like, what the f are you doing, my nigga?
Dream Dog?
I don't know who Geo is. I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to give a message to all those people out there that went and lined up. What you need to work on is your clout. Get your clout up. Don't look for Stream University to be.
Stream University, watch till the end. I'll break down why you didn't make it. The line last question about make the university.
The thing that catapults you. If you haven't noticed, it's mainly Kai Cenat bringing in people who got clout and a bunch of females who got semi-clout.
If Kai Cenat was to fill it with all the big names in the world, it would feel more like an award show as opposed to something that is real and authentic.
Nah, literally, like the BET Awards, bro. Like,
authentic, which is the basis and foundation of streaming. If you were to fill it all with women, it would feel like some sort of OnlyFans event. If you filled it with just the bros, it would feel like a sausage party. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to see that. And if you was to fill it with all small streamers, I'm telling y'all, working in this industry before, I have had so many issues with just working with just smaller streamers. It's actually crazy. Not that there's anything inherently bad with them. It's just that they're not there yet. The audience still needs storylines. The stream still needs recognizable faces. The professors need some sort of experience to bring attention and structure. The mid-level creators bring momentum, and the smaller creators bring discovery. That's the mix right there. Streaming University is not just who deserves it the most, it's also who creates the moments, who can bring the audience, who can teach, who can network, and who can make the event entertaining. Now, does that mean the mix is always gonna be perfect? No. Some celebrity picks are fair to question. This one Twitter user asked,
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still questioning why Sky Jackson was picked. I don't really see it.
Why is...
And Lizzo, yeah, Lizzo kind of is questionable because I never heard her stream or anything like that. I just want Lizzo to explain to the general public how she went from a Grammy Award to being a professor at Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know. Not to say that's a downgrade of any sort, but I don't see the real connection or correlation.
Lizzo here, after she went from being a Grammy Award-winning artist to where she is now, is valid. But I think if you look at Lizzo's career and what's going on in her space, especially with the last albums, as it all makes sense to me. If you want to question a professor, I think that that's fine too. And some of the baddies may have gotten off of vibes and aura. Okay, fine. I want to ask, what would you do? A few questionable picks don't make the entire roster a scam. A lot of the anger feels like people turning rejection into proof that the whole thing was rigged. Some people are mad because they didn't get picked. Some people are mad because their favorite content creator didn't get picked.
And things, you can be creative with it too, bro. Like, you don't gotta go the whole hate route. You go fake hate, you feel me? Like, granted, bigger content creators, so it's like, whatever. DDG, Funny Mike didn't get in. They're doing a whole diss track war with each other right now. Just everybody in streaming over. They're probably gonna get pulled in. If they're not, they're still getting attention and doing stuff on the back end for content.
Some people are mad because they thought Streamer University was just going to be some sort of open door giveaway. But not getting accepted does not mean that...
This one thing, I think the essence of being a content creator is being able to make fun and entertaining things out of any situation, whether it's negative, some way, somehow, whether you inform somebody, give your opinion. So if you didn't get in, cool. Make content about it. Not hate. That's how you, feel me, cut ties with people. But I think a lot of people are doing the hating just for the sake of not being pleased, of course, but you could do something with that, you feel me, that's more productive.
The whole process was pointless, and it definitely doesn't mean that there should be no criteria at all. Look, Streamer University is not perfect. I promise you nothing in this world is. Kai can still be criticized for certain picks, but the whole idea that Streamer University is for big streamers and celebrities only, that's just not true. The roster has small, middle, new, big, and it has professors. The balance is the point. Look, I challenge people this weekend to go on Twitch, to go on Kick, to go on YouTube, to go on Rumble, to go on TikTok, whatever. Scroll down and look at the people who were on the smaller side that you felt like should have got in, or who criticized Kai Cenat for making a list. And then look at their content. And then look at how consistent they've been. And then ask yourself, is this person who is doing chess streams, who is very monotone, who's 67, do you think that they would fit into Streamer University? Do you think that this Instagram person who only has like 3 or 4 posts and they put in an application to Streamer, do you think that they deserve to be in Streamer University? This woman on Instagram said, at Kai Cenat, I thought Streamer University was meant for small creators who are trying to perfect their craft and grow, not people who are already famous and have millions of dollars in their bank accounts. I'm not even a streamer, and the choices made honestly upset me. It feels like a missed opportunity to give aspiring creators the exposure and guidance they actually need. If you ask me, this whole thing is a joke and a slap in these small creators' face who stood in line for hours. And when I scrolled
by choice, by the way, nobody put a gun to your head so you had to do this.
Down her page, I thought to myself, where do you fit in? Like, no disrespect and no shade to her, but like, you know, content creation is for everybody. Every facet of content creation is not for everybody. I just don't understand why people believe that Streamer University was supposed to be let everybody in university.
I can see the TikTok think pieces already.
It just doesn't make sense. Every school, institute, university, whatever you want to say, has some sort of criteria. There has to be a baseline. And the ones who are actually ready for those opportunities opportunities usually understand that. For those that didn't get in, like myself even, this isn't going to stop me from creating content.
No,
This
word.
isn't
If
going
it
to stop me
did,
from being
you shouldn't be a content
consistent. It
creator.
may
I ain't gonna
change
lie.
how I do content, right? Especially if that's my end goal and I want to get to that thing. I'm going to study what's on this list. I'm going to study the trends that come up in the upcoming years, see who's hot, see who's not, all these different things. And then, oh, boom, make some pivots and decisions to fit my type of content better for that. But ultimately, I'm never going to stop learning and stop growing as a...
I think we'll stop right there. But yeah, pretty much you got the point. Yeah, if people stop creating content off the strength of being at Stream University or start creating content right before Stream University for the sake of applying, it's like you were never about it. I ain't gonna lie. So if you did stop, you're probably for the best. If you keep going, then you feel me? Part of the journey. You're not getting everything you apply for. Anyway, MAJ. Ooh, wrong outro. And we're reanimated. I'm out. Peace.